If a win, I wouldn't have got to see it. A loss, I seen everybody leave me, and then I got to see who was really there for me. After the fight, nobody was there for me. Like, my team, but just didn't come to the press conference. They ain't gonna do nothing, you know what I mean?
That's so garbage, man.
I was left with, somebody betrayed me in camp. They weren't trying to look out for me after the fight. It was like, I was left with that.
That's worse than the fucking fight.
Bro, it was the worst. And I had Tank's team really caring about me more than my own team. I had God with me the whole way. So I'm gonna understand who was there with me. God, my mom, and the team I'm gonna have now.
Bro, I look forward to seeing more, man.
It was all good just a week ago. Trouble in paradise as Ryan Garcia explodes on Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar calls Ryan basically a crybaby. I'm gonna break everything down in this video. Stay tuned. We unpack. We unpack. We unpack. Coming to you live. Boxingego unpack. Yeah. We unpack. We unpack. We unpack. Coming to you live. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I am back with some more boxing. Trouble in paradise for Ryan Garcia and his promoter don't seem to be seeing eye to eye, and I'm going to try to lead you through it. Oscar De La Hoya says, what the F, Ryan Garcia? It's been almost 2 months and you're still crying about the post-fight presser. The blame for your loss is on you and your advisor, quote-unquote advisor Lupe. He is the only one who pushed you to accept that insane rehydration clause, and that is the reason you lost. Man up and own that. Wow. And this is the promoter. Also, you keep saying Tank's team offered more support to you, blah, blah, blah. Bro, they set you up to lose with that rehydration clause. And most importantly, Al Heyman didn't even show up the entire week. Actually, he never shows up. How's that for a quote support? Sheesh. So Ryan Garcia, you know, he had enough. He responded to De La Hoya saying he's trying to make a Pacquiao fight. This isn't happening. I said what I wanted. It's frustrating. I am tired of this. Then he claps back at Oscar De La Hoya, who says you're crying. He said, okay, buddy, you got it all figured out. I'm tired of you disrespecting my whole career and you think none of it matters. Loyalty and common sense is lost in your head. Stop treating people that way and thinking they will just accept it. Then he posted this picture at a fight. He had a recent fight with Rocha and he took a picture with Rolly. He says, you know, I'm about to fight this guy, meaning Rolly, and you go act buddy-buddy with him. You don't care about your fighters. Really tired of this fake act. Stop the cap. Be real for once, man. I could respect you more if you just told me the truth. You're in it for the cash. There's no love lost. Wow. So Ryan Garcia says, keep it a bean. You only care about the money. De La Hoya responds. He says, it's called promoting. Who do you think sparked the fight week press conference when it was like being at a funeral? My job is to promote. Your job is to fight. No love lost. Ryan responds to that. Weren't you just promoting the fake Pacquiao fight that I already told you I'm not accepting? You really think I'm gonna fall for that bull twice? Oh my gosh. De La Hoya responded back, I'm not going to argue over social media. When you have time to sit down, man to man, we can get you another huge payday. Yikes. I say yikes. Ego thoughts, man. I think this is a bad look for Oscar De La Hoya primarily. I mean, you'll see some of the comments and whatnot. He's calling his own fighter a crybaby. This is literally the biggest fighter that he has since Canelo. Payday, you want payday, I know that. And Canelo left him. And from the looks of things, it looks like Ryan Garcia wants to leave him. Now, Oscar De La Hoya did say that he's contractually obligated to Golden Boy for a few years, because there are many people who are in the comment section and they're like, yo, Oscar, Ryan finna leave you. And he says, you idiots, we have a solid binding contract. So basically what Oscar De La Hoya is saying, legally, I'll sue your ass. Ask me another question. So this whole thing looks like a mess. De La Hoya looks like he got paperwork on Ryan Garcia. Ryan truly looks like he don't want to be there. He spilled the beans and said, you know, I'm fighting this guy, meaning Rolly. Rolly just became a champion, albeit there was some controversy. Check out the videos I made on that. I'm the best in the business. If you want boxing news on YouTube, you got the right guy. I'm the best in the business. So subscribe to the channel. If not, your loss. Made a video when Rolly became champion. Tough fight with an older guy named Barroso. A lot of people thought it was a premature stoppage, including me. And, you know, he moves on and lives to fight another day, but he is a champion. He did get a belt after Albert Puello initially failed a drug test. And then I think they made him a champion at recess. Ryan Garcia moving up to 140 after he suffered his first professional loss to Gervonta Tank Davis. And he has an opportunity to get a title. Only problem is Rolly is with Al Heyman, and Oscar De La Hoya is always talking trash about PBC and Al Heyman. You've seen in the tweets that I was reading earlier, he keeps taking shots at Al Heyman. He said, oh, Al Heyman wasn't there all fight week. First of all, Al Heyman be in the tuck, because I know fighters that have told me that Al Heyman was at fights that I've covered. I was there. I didn't see him all fight week, but he was there. He like Batman or something. The people of Gotham. No. You gave him everything, Master Wayne. No, not everything. Yeah, I don't know. He's on some Bruce Wayne stuff, but he's at the fights. He just don't come out and do a bunch of interviews. And truth be told, more promoters and advisors should be like Al Heyman and just be behind the scenes, because guys like Oscar De La Hoya, he's not behind the scenes. He will do an interview, right? But there's contradictions and lies and all types of things, double talk. So there's a lot of conversation that leaves fans confused, because in interview A, he'll say this, interview B, he'll say this. Al Heyman averts all of that. There's no confusion because he's not getting on record saying anything publicly. So you don't really know his intentions. You don't know how he feels. And I think it's pretty smooth how PBC does it in terms of they just announce fights. Like Eddie Hearn, he'll do a bunch of quotes and go on Twitter and say, oh, I hope to make Dillian White. I want Anthony Joshua. Like, and he's talking about the fight he hopes to make and talking about the negotiations in public, and then the fight never happens. PBC never does that. You never see that from Al Heyman. You don't hear Al Heyman. I don't think he has a Twitter. And if he does have a Twitter, he has a burner account. But for whatever reason, De La Hoya has an axe to grind with him. He feels that PBC and Al Heyman took all his fighters. But, you know, it was free choice. And the fighters chose to leave Oscar De La Hoya. And it's starting to make a lot of sense. You lost Canelo. You lost Senicia Estrada. You lost Ray Vargas. Rashidi Ellis left on bad terms. And now you got Ryan Garcia, and he doesn't sound like a happy camper. He said, I'm tired of this, and, you know, you got to stop doing this. I told you I wasn't fighting Pacquiao. Why are you putting that out there? You don't care about your fighters. I mean, this is a mess. And this is not the first time that Ryan Garcia and Oscar De La Hoya have had these public spats. And the crazy thing is, De La Hoya is almost insane, because what he's doing is he drew first blood and tagged Ryan and said, basically, yo, you're a crybaby. Stop crying. Why you keep crying about something that happened 2 months ago? Because I missed your post-fight presser. So how do you go from that and basically instigating? You know, Ryan Garcia is not feeling you. He just did an interview where he said he was betrayed by his whole team. And obviously Oscar De La Hoya seen it, because I posted it and a lot of people posted it. So he's not feeling it, and he decided to respond. But then after things got hot and Ryan started clapping back, then De La Hoya says, yo, I'm not going to do this over social media. What do you mean? What do you mean you're not going to do it over social media? And you're the one that started it on social media. I mean, this sounds absolutely bonkers. Let me know how you feel. I never heard of that. I never heard of somebody who tags another person's handle that they're beefing with publicly on Twitter, and then when the conversation advances, then changes it and say, hey, if you want to be a man about it, meet me in person. You should have did that from the beginning. You got Ryan's phone number. You know how to get in contact with him. But you put in his like attorney, Lupe. you putting them in parentheses and stuff like that. Like, oh, your advisor. I mean, it's just messy. I'm gonna leave it like that. It's messy. The whole situation messy. I don't foresee Ryan being there for that long. I can't speak for him. I don't know what kind of paperwork De La Hoya has, but it's looking kind of rocky. And I ain't talking Sly Stallone. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Call me when it's gangster, man. Introducing Super Thanks. Right here on the official Boxingego YouTube. Super Thanks allows you, the viewers, to show a little bit of extra gratitude, which enables me as a full-time content creator to push out the content you need in the world of boxing. Underneath all the videos, you will see a heart with the $sign in it. You can enter any amount that you find suitable as a super thanks. A brand new interactive and colorful way to get your comments highlighted and noticed by not only myself, but other people on the YouTube platform. Super thanks, a unique and cool way to show and applaud us full-time content creators. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Super thanks. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster. We working.